Hey guys, today I'm gonna be doing an analysis for Copperhead Strike, the newest coaster coming to Carowinds. So yeah, it was just announced, I believe, last Thursday. Yep, last Thursday, as of the time this is going up, of course. Which last Thursday was August 30th, 2018. Anyways, I'm here to talk about some of the key stats, what I think of it, and yeah. So, first of all, we got a height of 82 feet, so it's definitely not a height coaster, but yet again, it's Mack Ride, so... But that means it's not technically a mega coaster. So I expected it to be taller than that, but I didn't expect it to be like a Strata, though, or anything. I was just expecting something along the lines of 100 to 200. Actually, if anything, that if 137 didn't turn out to be speed, which of course it didn't, this is definitely give me a more tame coaster in terms of speed. But since that didn't turn out to be speed, I expected that to be height, but I was wrong again. So that leaves the question, what is 137? And I think it has something to do with teasing for either A, like a wooden coaster at Dorney this year, because I heard that's a rumor, based on that one 5K video. Either that, or option B, it could be a teaser for later, like next year. Well, not next year, like 2020 editions, which there are going to be a lot of 2020 editions. So, because it's going to be a big year, 2020 vision from 2017 teaser, all that stuff. So, that would mean that 137 would be irrelevant to this ride. Anyways, back to the analysis. It has 5 inversions, so it's definitely going to be more of an inversion-based coaster. It has a track length of 3,255 feet. Take off a 5 and you get 325. I'm not sure if that's an Easter egg or something, but kind of funny. And then we move on to 530 tons of steel. And this is just kind of funny, because like every park throws in some, when they're doing those stat teasers, they're always throwing one of those just gotcha things, where it's a number that just seems like it wouldn't be anything, and then it's just something weird like tons of steel. I mean, who would have, like, people don't guess how much wood is or not wood, steel is on a coaster. People normally talk about the length, height, speed, etc., not the tons of steel used. I think this is obviously, though, just that one gotcha thing. Like, for instance, 3 records broken for Kennywood. One is, like, tallest coaster in Pennsylvania, which, like, what? They previously had that record, so they're really just stealing it from themselves. And Pennsylvania isn't known for roller coasters exactly. I mean, you do got Hershey Park and Kennywood, but it's not the roller coaster capital of the world or anything. But moving on, as I am aware that Cedar Point tagline, launch features. It has a launching system of a linear synchronous motor, which is just, I think, the typical one for launches. So that's really just, that's just saying it has a launch. And then we got the first launch is 50 miles per hour. Actually, no, that's the fastest launch. Remember, first is 42 miles per hour, which is Then we got 50 on the second one, which is also None of those are really that fast. However, the thing about these launches that you gotta remember is that this isn't a fast ride, but it's still gonna be thrilling, because it seems it's gonna have a lot of hang time elements. See, I'm currently basing all these facts off of this PDF Carowinds sent me in the Carowinds 2019 media kit, and it says that let me find it. It says that one of the loops, not on this document, but it says that one of the loops is a hang time loop. So, that means there is definitely going to be, oh wait, here it is, features. Actually, does it say hang time loop? No, but it basically has an element made for hang time. So, Yeah, it has an element. It has a hang time inversion, which is super cool. So this is going to be more of an invasion or inversion based low stat ride, but it's going to be very, very solid edition. Now, a problem that I've seen people complaining about online is that it's not exactly going to fill in that gap for a launch coaster, which makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's going to have a launch, but, it's just not going to be a real thrilling launch. But maybe the 137 speed theory is true, and Carowinds is going to get a super fast coaster down the road. Like, I don't know. And actually, one of the main reasons I was on that theory is because I said something about it, and then Lisa Stryker on Twitter replied with, one of those thinking monocle man emojis. So, apparently she was just taunting me. So, I just look back at that and laugh. Why did I believe that? But, hey, it was pretty funny. But moving on, we have 3 16-passenger trains, which is pretty cool. And then we got 4 4-seat coaches per train. And then, this is just all the seating configuration here. However, this is pretty cool. It'll get 1,200 riders through per hour. I'm going to have to look up how much Fury gets through. But I think that's going to be pretty good. I'm not aware of how much riders get per hour, but or how much riders a ride can get through per hour. That's a lot of rides. But yeah, moving on, we have the elements. It is going to have a JoJo roll launch before the launch, which is super cool. Only one other ride has that, which is Hydra Dorney Park. So that's really cool. And then we got a launch, of course, from 0 to 42 miles per hour. Then we get 360 vertical degree loop. Or 360 degree vertical loop. So it's going to be a loop, which is cool. Going to be a hang time loop, I believe. Then we get a corkscrew, second launch, inverted top hat, which is, of course, going to be the main hang time element. And then another loop into the station. But one of the cool things that I pointed out about this ride is that when you're going through the launch, you go through a slight airtime hill. So I think that's going to be really cool. You're basically being launched up an airtime hill. Also, something I haven't seen people point out much is that this ride, I believe, is going to have music on it, which I think is really cool. Because that was in the POV video, which is, most POV videos have some sort of sound effects or music, so that's normal. However, they did a little lighting effect before the music came on in the shed, so I think this will actually be a part of the ride. Also, they kind of teased at this because one of their tweets, was a picture of Granny Bird on the rock and roller, and it said she likes country and rock and roll or something weird like that. But if you pay attention to this, and then you look at the music played in the teaser, it is kind of like a country rock hybrid, bluegrass rock hybrid. So maybe that will be on the ride, which is pretty cool because, I don't know, just a cool addition. And there really hasn't been any rides that really played music on them ever since, besides Aerosmith at Disney World or something, ever since Hard Rock Theme Park, which it's kind of sad it died actually. It was a pretty nice park. I don't remember much. I went there when I was really little, 3 or something. But I have nothing but good memories of it. So, and I makes sense why it went out of business, though. That kind of music wasn't really popular at the time. But a music theme park would probably go over really well today. But moving on, we have, I think that's it to talk about. We covered pretty much the whole element. Oh yeah, the biggest expansion ever. See, this is why I thought it was going to be the super fast coaster. But here's why it's so expensive. First of all, shipping. Mack Rides is based in Germany. They have to ship all the steel overseas. That's expensive. Second of all, they're including the hotel in this expansion. Third of all, the land. Now, the weird thing about the land is that it's only going to have one new ride, and that's this. Or so we think. I think there's going to be more, and this is another one of my crazy conspiracies. This is actually highly realistic. The Eagles, the Eagles, the ones that got removed to get 3 smaller, way less throwing kiddie rides. But those Larson Fine scooters, I believe, are getting relocated to the back of the park to Blue Ridge Junction. The reason I think that is because it needs another ride besides just a restaurant. I mean, come on. Also, I think that the Crossroads, I'm not quite sure about how to, overlap acreage with the Carolyn's map to see how many acres there are. But you'd think, I'm thinking Crossroads is going to be this new land, and it's not just going to be the slit of land where the coaster is going to be. And that would work great, because Crossroads basically has no apparent theming right now. It's just a whole lot of nothing. I mean, the rides are kind of cool. Well, not really, besides, Southern Star. Plants vs. Zombies are pretty cool, but I think that's about up. I mean, the contract with the EA is coming up soon, I believe, so that's... I think they're going to remove that and replace it with, a fully fledged dark ride. Maybe replace Blue Blasters, too, because no one likes Blue Blasters. I wrote it this past weekend. Actually, well, I forgot, it's still a weekend, technically. I mean, Labor Day weekend. But I wrote it Saturday, and it's standard kiddie dark ride. I would way rather see a Wonder Mountain's Guardian or a Voyage to the Iron Reef there, especially considering I've actually rode Voyage to Iron Reef, and it was probably one of the coolest dark rides ever. I'd rather see something like that replace it. Maybe fit it in with the whole Granny Bird Moonshine theme. I think that would go over really well. So, yeah. I think this is going to be really cool. If you do know the acreage thing, comment below and see if we can find out if this expansion is including Crossroads. And also, something really helpful is it's going to provide a cut-through from, the back of, I believe it is, from the back of Crossroads all the way to County Fair, which is in the water park, which is going to be super nice. Because it sucks having to walk all the way around and past Blue Blasters and all the way, through there to get to County Fair. Instead of just cutting by where Dodgems is. That would be so much easier. So, yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Bye.